Hello there, family. How are you all doing? Come on in. Come on in to building, healing after trauma. Rebuilding after trauma. Come on in. Let's get into this thing. It is super important that we rebuild after trauma. Why? Why do you ask? Come on now. There is no need to ask why. The question that we should be asking is why I'm here right now is how. How do we rebuild after trauma? There is a number of ways that you can take advantage of your growth. There is, I want to say this, there are multiple ways that you can take advantage of to heal. I'm just here to give you many of the ways that I use to heal after trauma. Why am I doing that? Because I want to help you along your journey of healing. Healing is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing when you're able to heal. Heal takes places in many of stages, right? Just like you have a physical scar, a physical wound, you go through many phases of healing before that scar, that wound is completely healed. And after it's healed, sometimes, not all the times, sometimes you can still see the scar. That scar can be overwhelming to you for its the appearance, but it all depends on the beholder of the scar, the way you look at it. A scar also the reminder of something that no longer exists, a healing phase that you went through, because you can look at that scar immediately and remember, I remember when that happened. Oh, is that a story? It will be the same exact thing on your healing journey when you heal eternally. And there's many of factors, just like we was just talking about, when you're healing from a exterior wound, something that hurt you on your flesh. First, the body, you have to clean it up, and you have to make sure that you keep an eye on it more so in the beginning process of healing, because during that beginning process is where it's most vulnerable. It's more easier to get infected because it's open, it's fresh, right? So you have to make sure you do extra cleaning. You got to make sure that you have to keep a band-aid on it. Then when it's time to remove that band-aid or that bandage, you have to make sure that you keep it even cleaner. You pay attention to what's going on around it. You make sure you eat the right things. You take certain medications because you don't want it to get infected. All those things are important when it comes to healing. And then once that scar, that wound starts to turn into a scar, right? It starts to get that scab over it. It starts to what? A lot of times, it starts to itch. Why? Because it is something that the body is doing. The itching part is a sign that the body is actually in one of the end stages of healing. If you did not know, you just learned something. That once that scar starts to heal, it's telling your body, okay, we're heading towards the end. That's when all the fragments and everything is coming together to try to manipulate what it used to be. And that's what the body does. It tries to replicate those that skin and that the way it was, because that's what the body is made to do. That's how God made us, to heal on our own. But it's okay to have exterior factors, exterior assistance on healing. Okay, so I want you to know that, and you're going to do the same way with yourself. So I want to quickly just talk to you all about the internal healing part after trauma. Yesterday we talked about alignment and how signs can come to us. If you didn't watch that video, go back and check that video out. Today we are talking about what you're going to do when you're in a sign of healing. What are you going to do when you're in alignment, or if you don't know what the alignment is? The first sign that you are in an alignment or there's alignment needs to happen, which is you are misaligned, is awareness. You have to be aware first of a misalignment. You have to be aware first. Your body will start to give you signals. You'll feel a certain type of way. I'm not saying that we should stay in our emotions. Your girl isn't saying that. But what I'm saying is that your emotions is a signal that something is going on. Right? It could be your intuition. It either could be um, something is not normal. Emotions can be good. You could have great emotions, happy emotions, calm emotions, nervous emotions, emotions of fear. Um, you should pay attention to your emotions and how you feel and understand. You start to learn who you are. As I just told you before, alignment and awareness work hand in hand. You have to become aware in order for you to be aligned. So start to become aware of your feelings in certain areas, in certain positions in your life. What are you doing at that moment when you felt a fear? Is that a reproduced feeling that you had from something else? So pay attention. You may be fearful. A lot of people are fearful. Let me say this, give you an example, right? Some people are fearful when they speak in public or even have casual social conversations with people that's outside of their norm. That is okay, but I want you to pay attention to those, because what the issue is that you're not in trouble. There's nothing for you to worry about, but the fearful thing is that you maybe have social anxiety. So now you become aware, oh, every time I have conversations with people I typically don't have a conversation with, I feel nervous, I feel fearful. So the thing is, my body is telling me that it's not a physical harming being done. No one is attacking me, but it's a self-doubt thing. It's something internally that I'm feeling that I need to address. And when you realize, when you become aware of what that misalignment is, and you start to work towards that to become aligned, you can then address that. If let's just say it's fear that you are feeling in a situation where you should be growing, right? And it's very normal. This is going to be your breaking moment, okay? So what you're going to do when you start to feel fear in moments where you know that you need to be in and you need to grow, this may sound crazy, but this is going to work. Continue to do it. Continue to do just that particular thing that you were doing that made you fearful. For example, we're talking about conversations, being social. If you are socially awkward, it's okay. Many of us are that way. Your girl used to be worse than I am now. I am definitely in the healing stage. Sometimes I'm good, but there's sometimes things trigger me. I don't know when, but when it does, this is what I do. I tell myself, I got this. I'm covered. I'm good. God is with me, and there's nothing for me to fear. I am afraid of nothing. There's nothing for me to worry about. So I'm talking myself out of that fearful position so I can get into that strength of mine, okay? Because it's just a familiar feeling that's coming back, and you never know when you're going to get triggered. But what you do, you confront that with positive affirmations and words, and you do more of it. So I am part of an organization called Toastmasters. I want to bring it all together. I'm a part of this organization called Toastmasters, and what I do in this organization, I speak publicly, and I used to be very fearful of it, but I speak publicly because I want to grow in the area that was lacking, and I do more of that. I feel more comfortable than I ever have been, but there's times where fear comes in. Immediately I attack it because now I have the tools. I'm aware. I can get, when I'm misaligned, I can get aligned. I start saying positive things to myself. I'm in it, I'm going in it, and I'm handling it. And I want you to be able to do the same thing. And I want you to be able to do that same thing as well. So whenever you whenever you feel uncomfortable, yes, that's what I'm gonna say. Whenever you feel uncomfortable, ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Right in the middle of you feeling like you're feeling, right? Your feelings are valid. It's normal. You're human. You're going to experience different feelings. But what we're doing here, we're becoming aware so we can get out of that misaligned feeling that we're having that's preventing us from moving forward and heal so we can get aligned. So we're going to become aware first. Becoming aware will help us to move forward. Okay, so the first step to get aligned and get out of a misalignment is to become aware. So we're going to focus on that. So this is what I want you all to do until next time. I want you to focus on it today, because typically when you are uncomfortable or you misaligned, just like a vehicle, every time you get in that vehicle and that tire or tires are misaligned, every time you drive it, you're going to have that issue. So this is something that we can address today. Okay, so we're going to address that today, and I'll be back with you all on Wednesday. So today is Monday. I want you to go through tomorrow and see what are the things that make you feel uncomfortable, and then understand the why behind it. Remember, awareness is the first step to being aligned, so then that way we can take care of that. And Wednesday, I want you all to come back, put it in the chat, let your girl know about it, so then that way we can talk about it together. I do not mind having conversations about how you are feeling, so then that way I'm doing what I'm doing while I'm doing what I'm doing while I'm here with you all, because you are the reason for this season that I'm in. I'm healed, I've healed, and I want to assist you all with doing that too. So this is what building after trauma looks like. Becoming aware, taking small steps so we can have a great outcome, okay? Healing, rebuilding, and becoming that person that you are designed to be. Until tomorrow, sorry guys, let me correct myself. Until Wednesday, I see you all. Remember, be aware. Bye.